10 minutes to go until the top of the hour in your Smart Start here for Tuesday. Breaking updates overnight. There was a call for shots fired and a stolen Kia left abandoned after hitting a home in the city.
Yes, Rochester police do tell us that it all happened around 2 on Ferncliff Drive. Here we can see the scene captured by News 8 as police say there was gunfire nearby and that it is unclear if this might be related, but they're looking into it because of how close the shots were to the time of the accident. The house has minor damage and the occupants of the vehicle took off before the officers could get there.
New details this morning about a toddler hospitalized after a car was stolen in Rochester. This began as police say a 26-year-old mother left a 2-year-old in her car while going inside a store on Dewey Avenue last night around 9:15. The car was stolen while she was in the store and that toddler was still in it. Soon after, a call came into 911 reporting that child walking alone on Electric Avenue. The caller stayed with the boy until police got there. The boy was injured and went to the hospital. He is expected to recover. No suspects in custody at this time.
A tragic update in the search for a missing 16-year-old girl. This is now a murder investigation. Jakara Lopez Moore was last seen leaving her home on Weld Street early in the morning, August 27th. But Rochester police now say they found her body in the woods behind Vanguard Parkway over the weekend. Investigators reportedly don't know how long her body had been there and no arrests have yet been made. But if you think you know anything about this young lady and how she died, please call 911.
The 19-year-old who shot and killed an employee at a Burger King in Rochester earlier this year has been sentenced to the next 30 years in prison. Deshaun Tubbs pleaded guilty to first-degree manslaughter last month. The victim, 19-year-old Cedric Robinson, was shot several times after his shift at the Lyle Avenue restaurant in January. Tubbs also pleaded guilty to second-degree criminal possession of a weapon. That was for a shooting the next month that wounded a 17-year-old.
4 people are in custody now after a building was shot up in the city yesterday afternoon. And RPD responded to Clifford Avenue and Maria Street for a report of gunshots from a vehicle. Once officers arrived, they did find that suspected vehicle, tried to stop it, but it didn't stop, and a short chase ensued. Around Avenue A and Ross Street, 2 people tried jumping out of the moving car and trying to flee, but they were quickly caught following a foot chase. Police further say that the vehicle went back to Maria Street, where the driver and another passenger tried to run, but then they were also taken into custody. RPD not yet releasing any information on the charges they face.
The Little Theater and Film Festival organizers have decided to postpone the Witness Palestine Film Festival. Republican candidate for Monroe County Executive Mark Cassini called for the indefinite postponement of the event due to the war happening now overseas. Organizers say the project is an attempt to tell stories from Palestinians and Israelis, but Cassini says showing the movies would be inappropriate.
One of the clips, the short films that are being offered up by Sam Burher, claims Israel begs for violence in everything they do. The film festival tone is of anger and hatred of Israel. There is no question this is not something that belongs in our community.
The head of communications for the Little provided a statement saying, in part, the Little supports the Jewish and Palestinian communities both in Rochester and worldwide. We unequivocally condemn violence against any and all civilians. 6:52 is the time this Tuesday morning. Let's check the roads again for your sunrise traffic updates. Ask the view, everything picking up there on the west side. We've had a couple of issues out on the map. Out in Webster, 104 eastbound, a crash at Bay Road. We'll keep an eye on that. There was another one reported in Irondequoit, St. Paul Boulevard, a little bit there north of the zoo. We'll check your Tuesday morning commute again at 7:25.
A psychology professor at the U of R says social media has caused a noticeable decline in children and adolescents' mental health as well as their self-esteem. According to Dr. Jenny Knoll, one of the most important things that parents can do is give their kids tools to deal with problematic social behaviors, interactions, and ways to help them understand when they're in over their heads, perhaps. She says it's important to help them identify when something's reached out of control levels, teach them how to handle things before they get sucked into social discourse online.
When kids start showing a lot of withdrawal and a lot of anxiety around their phone and around what's happening on social media, you can pick that up and you can say, hey, why don't we think about something else to do today? Or how about a conversation about how you are more than your social media? Or getting involved in other activities, like other pro-social activities that give kids and feed them information about themselves.
She adds to look out for whether your child needs that constant feedback from their phones, for instance, the likes they get on social media. And if that's the case, the best thing you could do is maybe monitor and limit their account usage. That is what's going to become crucial.
Storm system that will give us rain over the weekend will be eyeing Foxborough. Could be a soaker of a game coming up as we get into the weekend. But for now, we're looking pretty good. Starting to see already just a hair of partial sunshine today. That sun continues next couple days. Wednesday, Thursday look good. And then here we go, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Stay with us. Watch Eric tonight, our chief meteorologist. He'll break down what he thinks will happen Saturday and Sunday.
We just need a little bit of sun. Just a little bit more.
Just a hint. We'll take that. All right. Thanks so much for sharing your morning with us, everyone.
We'll see you back here in half an hour. CBS Mornings coming your way next at 7.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.